Ever watch a judge raise the gavel and realize your whole life's about to collapse? That was me, sitting there under buzzing fluorescent lights, counting heartbeats instead of seconds. The air in that courtroom was dry, recycled, merciless. The judge looked over her glasses like she'd already made up her mind. "Any last words, Mr. Harrow?" Across the aisle, my wife Madison lounged in her seat like the throne was hers, lipstick red as fresh blood, diamond necklace I'd bought flashing against her throat. Her lawyer didn't bother to hide his grin. "Enjoy starting over with nothing." Madison smirked. "You should have been a better husband." That line should have torn me apart. It didn't. My heart slowed, steady as a clock I'd been winding for months. "Actually," I said, standing, "I'd like to submit one final exhibit." 6 months earlier, I'd found the receipt. 2 glasses of champagne at midnight, our joint card, a hotel I'd never been to. Name on the folio, Ethan Cross, her trainer. The chill that hit wasn't surprise, it was confirmation. A week later, she filed for divorce. Irreconcilable differences, majority assets to her, claimed I'd been neglectful. Neglect. That word echoed like a bad joke. I smiled through every meeting, every accusation, let her believe I was broken. While she rehearsed excuses, I rebuilt everything she thought she'd destroyed. Subpoenas drafted at 2 a.m., investigators who didn't ask questions. Mirrored drives cracked open. Patterns appeared: hotel stays every other week, wire transfers from her father's trust into Ethan's fake supplement company, and one discarded pregnancy test, positive. I didn't confront her. I adjusted my aim. Moved our company's patents into a children's trust, immune to her claims. Quietly bought the building that housed her boutique, slipped the deed into a shell company under my brother's name. Rent tripled overnight, she complained. I nodded, sympathetic. You ever win a war by letting the enemy think they already did? Discovery Day arrived. Her lawyer strutted in with color-coded folders, confident grin ready to accuse me of hiding assets. I smiled and dropped my own file bank statements, time-stamped footage, DNA proving the baby wasn't mine. The sound of pages flipping was louder than his voice. Judge called recess. Behind closed doors, everything shifted. No longer about what I'd lose, but what she'd give back. Still, Madison refused. Pride poisons reason. 3 nights before trial, drunk and abandoned by Ethan, she signed a confession. I fabricated claims of abuse, diverted funds, lied under oath. Now that paper sat in my hand, Exhibit 47, I handed it to the bailiff. The courtroom froze. Her lawyer lunged, but the bailiff blocked him. Too late. You can't do this. I already did, I said. The assets you tried to seize belong to the Harrow Children's Foundation. Irrevocable. You sued a man who owns nothing. The gavel fell. Case dismissed. Sanctions granted. Half her estate redirected to cover my legal fees. She sat down like gravity finally remembered her. Outside, snow drifted through the air, soft, cold, indifferent. Reporters shouted, cameras flashed. I walked through them, untouchable. One last envelope to her lawyer, the deed to her boutique, foreclosure notice stapled behind. In the cab, my phone buzzed Ethan begging Madison for rent money. I blocked him. Watched the city blur past, neon bleeding into glass. I drew a single line on the window: past on one side, future on the other. Sometimes you lose everything just to see what was yours. And sometimes you give it all away to prove who never deserved it. If this story hit you, like and subscribe. Here, every betrayal finds its ending. What would you have done in my place?